How is trading different from gambling?
It's basically what Forex bureaus do. So whenever we have, say, the dollar raising against the UGX, we have money to be made. At this point, I'm so much into it that I've learned, I know most of the things.
So in trading, you don't lose everything.
No, as we discuss on and later on.
Now there is a rapper who once rapped that if you're not talking money, you're talking nonsense. So we are here to talk money, get to understand how you can turn your life around using Forex trading. My name is Awesome Calvin, the entertainer, and I'm right here with
V-Dollar.
In the episode we had last week, there was a lot of good feedback that came through.
Yes, and I noticed most people now really want to know more about the trading.
First things first, can you explain what Forex trading is? Okay.
So you are exchanging money. It's just like how you could go to a Forex bureau, say you went with $100 and you want Ugandan shillings. They'll probably give you 360k, something like that, depending on the exchange rate. So whenever we have, say, the dollar raising against the UGX, we have money to be made. Or either, say, the Ugandan shilling is raising against the dollar, there's always money to make. So it's basically what Forex bureaus do, but now this time around on your phone. And you're doing it online. And that's what Forex trading is.
Now, the big question is, how does someone start trading, and how much exactly do they need for starters?
I always try to leave it to the person or the trader, because in trading, it's any amount, at least more than $10, more than 35k. Or more than 50k. So what happens is I'll ask, do you want to take trading as a full-time job or as a part-time job? Because that's going to determine. I would also ask, how much money do you want to make in a day through trading? If someone told me, say, 10,000, I'll say, oh, fine, you can actually start off with 100,000. Or if, say, someone told me I want to make, say, 50,000 a day, could say, oh, you should start with 500k. So it just depends on how much someone wants to make in return that we shall come up with a capital. I mean, I've traded with $10 and I'm able to make some money. Then at this point, I do trade with even up to like 10,000 or whatever. So it's just about the numbers. How much do you want to make? And then that gives you the figure. People
who think trading is gambling, right? How is trading different from gambling?
Yes, I mentioned it in the other episode, that just as any other business, you have to risk something to make back in return. And now in trading, you know how much you intend to risk. Now I'll give an example. Say you are trading with $100. You could say, I'm going to risk $5 to make 15. So that figure is fixed in a sense of, you know, this is what I intend to risk. Unlike in gambling, if it's 100, you're risking all the 100. Is say that you make something back or you lose everything, which is not in trading.
So in trading, you don't lose everything.
No, as we discuss on and later on, I'll even show you how it's done technically. Because when you're trading, you have a level where you'll place and you know, I am risking $5 out of my 100 and I want to make 15. Or I am risking $1 and I want to make 5. So that makes the biggest difference.
So what makes trading stand out from other online businesses?
Yes, let's think of an online store. Say someone runs an online shop, they sell products and all that. In there, they have to do marketing, which needs money, again, with advertising. They need to reach out to customers. They need to, sometimes they may even need the physical location. Then they need to deliver the product, right? Well, in trading, it's you with your phone or a laptop and a bit of capital, and that's the resources you need.
Is it like some form of business that I can do as a full-time job?
I would say at this point I do trading full-time.
For real?
Yes, and to me now it's a career. Exactly. And that means all the other things that you do on the side will be side hustles. Well, that means you'd have to dedicate more time into your trading, just like any other business. I mean, you wouldn't give trading 40 minutes and you expect to make more than someone who's doing this full time. So you could set that up and then you look at the capital, because you have to know the monthly target. How much money do I want to make at the end of the month? Or how much money do I want to make in a week? And then once you have all those decisions, fine, say now this is it and I'm going to go full time.
Nice. It is still the Forex Flex and I hope you're picking something. Now, from last week,
Yes.
We had some feedback, some questions that came from the audience,
Yes.
and some are from our comment section. And that is the next 3 questions that I'm going to be asking from the audience. One of those questions was, what are the initial steps someone should take to start Forex trading?
Yeah. Okay, now for you to be able to trade,
Yeah, yeah.
you need a platform that can be installed on your phone
On the
or even
phone.
on your laptop. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So you just go over to Google Play Store or App Store, depending on whatever you're using, and type in MetaTrader 5 or MT5.
I hope you'll be able to demonstrate some of the things
Yes.
technically as we proceed. You
Yes.
know, so that is the first step. Now, how important is it to choose the right Forex broker? This was another question that came in from last week.
Yes.
And what factors should be considered, especially when you are trying to identify or choose a trading broker?
Yeah. Let me give an explanation of what a broker is.
And who is a broker? by the way, for
Yes.
starters?
So a broker is an intermediate between you, the trader, and now the financial markets. I'll give an example, a very easy example. It's say you wanted to find a house, say in a given part of Kampala,
Yeah.
and you're not there. You need a broker in
Yes.
there who is going to do the research and all that. Say, oh, we have houses in, I don't know, whatever.
The center where it is, the houses in area, yes.
Yes. So that's the broker. So in trading, now what happens is you say, I'm the trader now. We need a broker in between to access the financial markets.
Yeah, yeah.
So these brokers are always regulated. I'll give an example, just like how banks are regulated here by the Bank of Uganda.
Yeah.
So all brokers are regulated. I think if we have brokers here in Uganda that are regulated by Uganda Security Exchange, something
Yeah.
like that, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Then other brokers are global and all that. So things to really consider on choosing a broker. Firstly, it must be regulated.
Yeah.
I mean, just like a bank, you shouldn't deposit your money to a bank that just opened up and it has no regulation and all
Yeah.
that. The number 2, you also need to look at how fast are the transactions. I'll give an example. Personally, whenever I make money, I make a withdrawal instantly,
Yeah.
and it works in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Unlike the other brokers where withdrawals could even take up to 72 hours.
You're still waiting.
Yes,
Yeah,
and honestly, I wouldn't opt for such a thing. Then you can also think of initial trading capital. Some brokers may accept you as a trader to even start off with like say $10, and then some others will start off with 500. So that's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Choosing a broker,
Yes.
you know, the factors that needs to be considered. Do you guys do brokering? How do you identify the right
Yes.
broker?
Pretty easy if you did a basic Google search.
Yeah.
Say Forex trading brokers,
Yeah.
you'll have a list of them. So before you open up an account, they always have the regulations just down at the end of the site that shows this broker is regulated in say Uganda, or this broker is regulated in Kenya, or this broker is, so there are always regulations
Yeah.
down below. So if the broker doesn't have, then that's no option.
Yeah,
Yes.
I understand there are processes of setting up a trading account, and I'm sure many people are wondering what are the steps, that are involved. What is required when you
Yes.
are setting up this trading account?
Yes.
And I think furthermore, maybe later in other episodes, you'll also be able to demonstrate that,
true.
how you're able to set that up. And if you can briefly share with us the process of setting up, simple, basic stuff,
Yes. Actually, whenever you install the trading platform MT5,
Yeah.
there's always a demo account, which is easily set up.
Yeah.
Actually, you do not even need to do any setting. It's default.
Oh.
For someone who may not know what a demo account is, a demo account is, in other words, a demonstration account.
Yeah.
You tend to do your practice in that you're not using real money. It's just virtual, where you can test out a few things. So that means you're not making money in return either, but you're doing the practice. So whenever you install the platform, you always have a demo account on, which is honestly easy to use,
Yeah.
and there's nothing to lose, but in return, nothing to make.
Typically for demonstration purposes.
Yes.
Now, to access that demonstration account, you need to log in first, or it's easily accessible to anyone.
Yes,
the interface is for everyone.
Yes, it's for everyone, whoever installs the trading platform. Then, if you wanted now to say go real trading,
Yeah.
set up a real trading account where you need to make real money,
Yeah.
Now that's where a broker comes in. So you'd have to open up a trading account with a broker, which is easy. It's like opening up a bank account. This time around, it's all done online. You submit your email address, your name, date of birth, your residence, basic personal information. And then you have your first trading account set up. Again, pretty easy. So whenever you have the account set up with the broker, you just have to link it back to MT5, that trading platform.
The trading platform.
And then you're able to, you're able to start trading.
Nice. Aside from MT5, are there any other platforms or basic tools you would probably recommend to someone who is getting to know about Forex trading? Maybe they are enthusiastic about this, how it works, just for their own good.
I could also install TradingView. Again, it's also a trading platform, global. It's also a great one. Then economic calendars. Economic calendars are just platforms where you can get to know about economic events. You need to know how is the employment rate, say in Uganda or the US or UK or whatever. So that's given in the economic calendar. Again, just go over to Google Play Store or App Store and type in an economic calendar, so you'd have a list of them showing up.
Now, of course, for our online audience, and even those who are watching us on television, do you have like a hotline or a platform where they can probably DM and get more information?
Pretty easy. You could go to forexbullslive.com. That's on the website.
forexbulllive.com.
Or go over on Instagram or Twitter or X rather, and type in Forex Bulls. There you could easily be able to interact, through messages.
What is Forex Bulls?
So Forex Bulls is much more of an institution or an academy, specifically for traders or people who want to learn about trading. So thought of an idea where we could have people that want to learn trading, this time around not even learning from YouTube, but learning from a real physical office trading space where there are other traders. And that's how we came up with Forex Bulls Academy. Now,
how does someone join Forex Bulls?
We have a physical trading location or office in Kampala. It's along Bombo Road. The building is called Bible House. Actually, whenever you come, we'd have to give you a free outlook. We'll show you how things go for you to get that experience. So just come over to the trading space and we'd have you in.
Meanwhile, you is watching us, I hope you're able to experiment this. Let this not appear to be like a class. In class, some people read, the teacher, lecturer, they teach you. You try to understand things just to pass the papers. After passing the papers, you forget.
This must be tested out. If say you installed MT5, get on your phone and download it, because it's all easy and free.
Nice. As we come towards the end of today's episode, what tip or tips would you wish to share with our audience?
For the traders, practice makes perfect. And then we also have a saying in trading, you learn and then earn. You understand? At the end of the day, the more the practice, then the better. I'll give an example. If say you're just new to trading and you have the platforms, the more you interact with them, then the easier it's going to become. Yes, but you won't have the trading platform and you're not even practicing, and the next day you want to make money. Well, I mean, you need to do practice.
You take baby steps, more like when you go for your driving lessons.
Exactly. And once you master the art, then it's all set. I'll give an example. I come to church early morning, see, this is going to be buying. Place a trade. I have the money made. Because at this point, I'm so much into it that I've learned, I know most of the things, and it all comes through the practice. Which must be self-earned.
True. As we wrap up, I want to send a quick shout out to Dim the Lights and Nalia for this amazing location. Thank you so much. But of course, most importantly, Forex Bulls and of course $V for always being available to share this information free of charge. Many people, you finish university, most of you who graduated recently, you're going to be complaining, there are no jobs, yet you're getting free information that you can use to turn your life around. Thank you so much for today's edition.
It's been a great pleasure being here.
Keep the messages, the questions coming through, because we shall have